And father death money, like insurance money. And not kind of go over and go work and people like Kelly there. That was why they don't go on, don't do there. Like insurance money. They should be independent. What is it? Let's just update. Okay. The senator is now ready to talk. We want to know because the chairman was the only person who was allowed to go close to the U.S. Embassy, and he stayed there. So we tried to, know what was discussed. He came. Go with the chairman. How many? They said you should add 2 more persons.
We'll get the information soon.
Okay. But I overheard you say 2 persons.
How many persons? 2 persons from the 2 caucuses. They can come in. Yeah. One.
Okay. Caucuses. 1 senator, 1 representative, and Representative Clarence Massaquoi. Representative Clarence Massaquoi, and Representative Clarence Massaquoi and Senator Prince Moi have all made their way in. Okay, so Representative Clarence Massaquoi and Senator Prince Moi and Unity Party Chairman are all before the U.S. Embassy. Before the U.S. Embassy now. So we stay here, and Unity Party is still finding their way.
Chief, what's one? Hello, what's one? Please come on. I'm going to go beyond. Then he doesn't talk. You won't be talking to somebody. Go beyond. I don't know what people
So we are sorry. You see our live going off and on is due to the temperature. The temperature here, that is the reason. That is the reason. But we stay here. But we stay here making sure. We stay here making sure that you get all of the latest updates. To get all of the latest updates from what's happening here, and right after the presentation, and I see the security advisor now with the document that is the statement, the Unity Party statement. He's now in possession of it. But the 2 lawmakers and the party chair are still there, and they are now on their way. So the security advisor to the U.S. Embassy has received the Unity Party statement, and he's now making his way back in. And the chairman and his 2 lawmakers are gradually making their way back to join their coalition. So it means that the petition has been received by the U.S. Embassy, and we cannot give you the name of the security advisor to the U.S. Embassy because we did not speak to him, and UP was only okay. Let's move in and know what's happening.
So EU had left this place, and I think they're somewhere around here.
They run before the immigration building.
Oh, okay, so we just go so
we go to the EU, and then we go to the UN place.
Yeah, the UN place. So
because the UN.
So our next move is the European Union office in Liberia. There where we are moving. After the United States Embassy, we are now gradually moving to the European Union office. So we are staying here. So if you just joining us, we want to welcome you. We want to welcome all of you. This is Spoon Talk, and representatives within the Unity Party are currently in the principal streets of Monrovia, dropping communications to So if you're just joining, we want to welcome you. We're making our way to the European Union, that is the EU head office in Monrovia. There we are headed, and Unity Party communication has been delivered to the United States Embassy here, and their communication was received by the security advisor to the embassy. So we want to welcome you again, and we stay making gradually. This is going to last for a couple of hours because we are moving, and after the European Union, we will move to the ECOWAS head office there on First Street, and then move to several countries' embassies near Monrovia, where they will deem necessary, and they will deliver their communications that they have to do. And this is all about the case at the Supreme Court now, or on its way to the Supreme Court, between the Unity Party, ALP, and the CPP. Remember, Unity Party, ALP, they were once upon a time a part of the CPP, but after an allegation came out about authorization of the framework document, which led to the All-Liberian Party taking the institution to the Monrovia City Court, that the allegation came about accusing Alexander Cummings of authoring the framework document, a case that is still before the Monrovia City Court. After a couple of months, Unity Party to back off from the collaboration, and then this CPP, which now comprises of the ANC and partly Liberty Party, they now decided to take a case to the National Elections Commission for the commission to advise them regarding the framework document, which states that if you leave the collaboration, you may not take part in elections until a couple of weeks or months after 2023 elections. And that came about when Lofa County was getting prepared to go to the poll to elect a senator, after the Supreme Court ruled that Senator-elect then Bernie Samukai was not eligible to host that position. So the county was now getting prepared, and Unity Party had an intention and still have, the guys there still have the intention to feed aspirant Glakpai Kotiman. His name was registered, and the National Elections Commission then came up with provisional listing. And on that provisional listing, Glakpai Kotiman was listed. They listed him in a special category with the indication that this list may increase or decrease pending on the complaint before the Election Commission. And they went through the case for several weeks. At the end of the day, the board of, that is the hearing officer, ruled that Unity Party will not be a part of it, and the Supreme Court will have to interpret the constitutionality surrounding the case. And then what happened next? The Unity Party, ALP, they filed a petition. That is, they filed an appeal. They filed an appeal before the Board of Commissioner. They filed an appeal before the Board of Commissioner. And there the Board of Commissioner, just in a day, had a hearing and ruled backing the hearing officer. And right after that ruling, one of the 7 commissioners, Dole did not sign. One of them did not sign. One of the commissioners did not sign the agreement. 6 agreed that Unity Party should not. And then what happened next? They took an appeal to the Supreme Court, and that case is stayed there. So now the Liberia National Police is providing security here. They are now providing maximum protection for the guys. So what you see here, they are creating barricades. Unity Party should not take the entire route. They should give a free path to. They should give a free path to citizens and vehicles. So that is what happening. And partly, the crowd has been surrounded. They have been surrounded with hands in hands from the police. Hands in hands barricade has been provided by the police on one side of the march. One side of the march, a barricade has been created by the police. A movable barricade has been provided. A movable barricade where police are now moving hands in hands to prevent the crowd from taking the entire route. So we have the Liberia National Police present here now. So there you have it, and some Unity partisans are resisting.
Why can't you one lane?
That's a police officer. That you can't spread out. Use one side.
Your safety come first. You know.
Your safety come first. Your safety come first. So hands in hands barricade has been provided here by the Liberia National Police. So we are now on, we are still on Benson Street, but presently at the intersection of Ben and Nipo Street. But we are going towards the beach on Benson Street, right around the new immigration head office. That way you have the European Union office. We are now on Benson Street. We're moving gradually. But again, let me just remind you that this is a peaceful march, though, organized by lawmakers. This time, lawmakers are now taking the lead to make sure that they deliver a special communication to embassies near Monrovia that
Listen, we came to guard this process.
Clarence Masakwe, they are telling his supporters, leave this side with the police. Leave this side with the police. And the police said, we are here to protect you. And he said, I know, because you are working for us. So now protection is 100% clear here now. The barricade, the movable barricade by the Liberia National Police is in swing, and the guys are working. No UP, no election is the dominant song here. It's the dominant song here. No UP, no election. So we stay here, lawmakers. So we stay moving, and we stay moving. The sun here is no UP, no election. So Amin Moda, this is, I think, if I can recall, since 2017, this is the very first time to see Chairman Amin Moda in the street. This shows that it is getting serious now. It is getting serious. Amin Moda is now in the street, and he's moving foot to foot with lawmakers who are taking the lead here. So, like I said, we still, like I'm telling you, United Partisans and their lawmakers are very serious about this. So let me just read out the entire listing of United Party lawmakers and who are those that are present here. The caucus, they used to be around 24, but now we have just 16. But we have now 16 members of the United Party caucus. Okay. So out of the 16 members, 5 out of the 16 lawmakers, let me read out. Out of the 16 lawmakers, let me read out the entire list. Let me read out the entire listing of Unity Party lawmakers. You have number 1. You have Baron Zawi, Riverside County District number 2. He's not present here today. You have Monrovia County Richard Kuhn District number 11. Representative Richard Kuhn, Monrovia County District number 11. He's not present here. Henson Kezulu, Monrovia County District number 17. He's present there with the town representative Henson Kezulu there moving. He's present here. You have number 4 CBCD Bashel, District number 3, Monrovia County. He's not present. Number 5, Francis S. Humanly, District number 1, Lofa County. He's present here. He's also part of the team. Clarence Masakwe, who we spoke to earlier, the last lawmaker we spoke to, Clarence Masakwe, District number 3, Lofa County, who is on the screen right there. He's also present. And you have Ben Fofana, District number 4, Maigibi County. He's present. Ben Fofana, Maigibi, District number 4. He's present. Francis Dopo, River G. He's not present. You have Senator Prince Moi, who is the lead campaigner of this. He's here laughing. His left hand is on the shoulder of another female who is a high-ranking member within the party. He's present here. Bon County Senator Prince Moi, Kumina B. Wisa, Senator Kumina B. Wisa of River G is not present. And he's a very hardcore UP senator who has been pushing the agenda of JNB, but why he's not present? Maybe he will tell us. Kumina B. Wisa, River G County, he's not present. Number 11, Roger S. Doma, Nimba County, District number 7. He's not present here. Merrick Kawa, District number 2, Grand Bassa County. He's not present. Bob Sharif Kidman, District number 2. He's not present. Robert Wombe, Bone County. He's not also present. Johnson Gorgulo, District number 9, Nimba County. He's not present. P. Mark Jury, District number 1, Maryland County, and he's not present. So 5, just 5. Let's. So the chairman has to move back to his. The chairman has to move back to his vehicle to tell you that it is serious. United Party chairman had to back off just from the their party head office, just from the party head office to the United States Embassy and now to EU. He's not here. He has to back off to get on his vehicle. Wow, that is what partisans and citizens go through every day when they take the street to protest. The energy that they burn, the calorie they burn, everything. The chairman of United Party will not withstand it today. He had to back off to get on his vehicle. So the chairman is driving behind now. So political party chairpersons out there, one of your colleagues is going through it now. He had to back off from the exercise. Completely back off because the atmosphere is not conducive for the Unity Party chairman. He's now off the parade. He has now get in a vehicle where the masses and their lawmakers are now in the street. So there we are with their son that they believe is the most beautiful one. No UP, no election. So we stay moving. It means that if we get there, the entire crowd will have to wait for the party chair to come because he's driving behind the crowd slowly in his air-conditioned vehicle. He's driving in his air-conditioned vehicle now while the rest of the guys stay moving. But gradually we are approaching the EU embassy like they are bathing in the Atlantic Ocean. So that led to the party chair backing off to get on his vehicle. But he's still a part of the team though. He's still moving with his team. They are moving gradually, making sure that they reach. So protests, don't just hear people talking about protest. Don't just hear people talking about protest and say, hey, I want to be a part of it or a march. It has a very long implication. The walking, the sweat, the sun, the rain that comes along with it is the most beautiful part. Those things when you put them together. So there you have Clarence Massacre, Prince Moi, they are moving. They are moving gradually to make sure that they get there. So we stay moving. We stay moving. And we stay on Nipple Street trying to reach the EU embassy. And the chairman is now in an air-conditioned vehicle where his partisans are still moving in the street. This is Spoon TV. And don't forget to join Spoon Talk tonight. Sekou Touré Avenue. We are making a U-turn to get on Sekou Touré Avenue here. The European Union Embassy is located on Sekou Touré Embassy. So just 4 or 5 seconds away from the embassy. We are now to the European Union head office, the European Union mission in Liberia. This is the head office. So there we are now. We are now before the European Union Embassy. So let me talk to Joseph. Joseph and Haji are bringing you the graphic, but let's try to capture the vehicle of the chairman. The chairperson had to back off. So Joseph is going to take a deep tour in order to get the chairman arriving. Joseph will have to do a U-tour. Let me see. No So we were going direct, but we had to turn around, come back to European Union head office. So we're here now. Let's move. What's going to come up? I think everyone is awaiting the chairman.
No election. No election.
Same protocol. Everyone fall back besides the caucus. Same protocol for the U.S. Embassy is the one being implemented here. Everyone.
Across the road. Abdullah, get people across. The people behind you.
So we are now awaiting the chairperson who is coming with his vehicle. Everyone across the road. Everyone across the road. The guys are falling back, awaiting their chairman who is coming in a very nice vehicle. He's coming in a very nice vehicle and just a Jeep ahead of him. Right after that Jeep, the next vehicle you're going to see is the party chairman. Right after this Jeep is the party chairman. You will see him getting down from a very nice vehicle. So the chairman is moving in gradually now. They have opened the door. The driver gets back in and he gradually starts the vehicle, and the vehicle is now moving in gradually. Chairman Amin Moda is now driving in very slowly under the instruction of the Liberia National Police Traffic Department, maybe because he's in charge of traffic here now. Chairman Amin Moda moves in gradually with his nice vehicle in order to fall back. Okay, another instruction from the party says, turn around, let the chairman stop, because we're going back to First Street. We're going to Cinco. So the chairman can walk from here now. There, we're moving in order to capture the chairman, getting down. And he was a part of it, very energetic when we started. But at the end of the day, he had to take a rest to get on his vehicle. So we still are waiting. I think that instruction may not work. I think that instruction is not working. So the chairman is moving in. Like I said, everyone is with the chairman. So he's moving in. So he's moving in gradually. The chair.
No UP. No UP. No UP. No election. No UP. No election.
So we're moving. We stay moving in gradually. Gradually we are moving, and the chairman is coming up. The chairperson of Unity Party is coming up gradually. He's at the back. Okay, he's already here. He learned already, so he had to step out a bit. And let's see the next instruction. Here you have the chairman. At least the way he was sweating, he's not sweating like that again. So we stay here and waiting. The next approach, I think a representative from the European Union will have to come out. The chairman currently has the document from the party, and I think trying to bring some attraction here, but lawmakers step in to say, hey, leave the road now, and they left. So I think the Unity Party lawmakers are in charge of controlling their team members here. They are in charge of controlling the guys here. And I think this is also very important to it. And after here we will be moving to the ECOWAS head office. We stay here. And this is a vehicle of one of the lawmakers. So we are awaiting a representative to come. We are still awaiting a representative to show up. And this is just a march. Lawmakers deciding to deliver notes to embassies and diplomatic offices in Liberia. just very few of their supporters who say, hey, Honorable, you cannot move alone. We want to move along with you. That is what happened here. It is not an organized march. It is just lawmakers who came together to deliver a note from their political party. So if you're just joining, this is Spoon TV. We stay here, and tonight Spoon Talk will also dive into this. They will do some analysis of what you see going on. Though they have not read the statement to us, but we hope they will be able to read at least a page. We hope at the end of the day they will be able to read at least a page of their petition to these embassies. And we are on the Secretary Avenue, and this avenue is a home to the European Union Hair Office. Okay, Richard Kuhn has just joined us.
Yeah,
the
so
police are calling us to say.
Yeah, so now we have +1. Yeah, so
how many we going to?
Well, we are going to more than 10 now.
No, we are to 6. Let's get it straight. Okay, thank you, Representative Clara Masakwe. So, Richard Kuhn of District number 11 has just joined. Honorable Kuhn.
Even our party
You saw any bus?
No.
You saw any bus?
I'm here to. Honorable Richard Kuhn, I know this is a very serious issue here.
Very serious.
Why are you coming late?
The fact is that we feel that this government is infringing on our rights, especially on the basis of this candidate that we should fill in Norfolk County. The issue about the whole fiasco framework, we've noticed that based on what they're seeing, which is the fictitious fiasco framework that has to do with.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Just an interruption. The chairman and Representative Clarence Masakwe and Senator Prince Moyi are now moving in. We will continue with the lawmaker. We had to just bring it up.
The women have to be a part of it.
So you think women are being excluded here?
No, I didn't. No, the eyes are 3, and we agree that somebody from the upper house, the lower house, and the party leadership goes.
No, I heard police say women should not be excluded.
So since the chairman is there, I am the senior national vice chair. So the chairman is already representing.
Well, women should not be a part of it.
We did not say women should not be part of it.
Why are you not going?
We are sending people according to sector. They want 3 persons. We want the Senate to be represented party leadership.
Well, all those representatives are all males.
Because the people have failed to elect as many women as possible, so we have all males currently.
Why you cannot compromise one of the posts and get a female?
Come 2023, 2024, it doesn't matter because I serve as vice chair. I've told you my chairman is there. So what should 2-party leadership be there? When we have the upper and the lower house to be. If they accept 5, we will be there.
All right, we just wanted to clear that.
No, United Party believe in equal participation.
No, but now there's no equal participation.
That's why we are here.
We have also males.
That's why we are here.
At the U.S. Embassy, males, European Union males. I mean those who met the representative from the embassy. So we hope at the ECOWAS head office you will enter.
You don't have to tell us what to do. We have our own arrangement.
Okay, I said we hope to see you. We hope to see you.
You're looking for the negative?
No more interview.
So we stay here, and we stay here.
You're not looking for the substantive. The substantive.
No, we just want to know whether females are being part of the up and down. We mean those who meet in the embassies. Okay, folks, we stay here. We stay here. We stay here before the that is before the European Union embassy. We stay here before the European Union Embassy. We were just trying to check me something just to get clarity.
No election.
No election.
No election.
No election. No election. No election. No election.
No election.
No election. No election.
No UP, no election. No UP, no election.
No UP, no election is the dominant song here.
And no UP, no George Weah presidency 2023. No UP, no George Weah presidency 2023. That George Weah getting here, man, clear.
So we stay here. We stay here, making sure that we get you all of the latest updates. We stay here, making sure we give you all of the latest update. We are awaiting the representative. That is the representative from the EU Head Office, who is currently meeting with the Unity Party. So if you just joining, we want to welcome all of you. This is Spoon TV, Emmanuel Kotu, Joseph Sokokwana Jr., Haji Masale, James Kude Flemo. We are all here to bring you live coverage of the Unity Party lawmakers and their supporters march in Monrovia. This is the second embassy that we are to now. This is the second embassy, the European Union mission in Liberia head office. Haji is going to be joining me later. Emmanuel will be joining us very soon. He's doing some touching. He's doing some touching here. He's going to be joining us. So we are awaiting the lawmakers and the party chair to come out.
So now you tell what us to everything. Go in there and see you receiving our petition. Because we tell where the way things going. Enter the G, enter inside there. Don't leave us out. What us to pay you good money. Go inside there. Because tonight you go to Latin.
Okay, that's Charles Brown. Charles Brown there expressing his view. So Haji Masale, here we are, and this entire saga started from the allegation of framework document authorization to the National Elections Commission, and now they are on their way to the Supreme Court. And today here we have 6 lawmakers and few party supporters in the principal streets of Monrovia delivering petition statements to international institutions near our embassy. We visited the U.S. Embassy near Monrovia, and now we are at the European Union mission in Liberia, in Monrovia. That is their embassy or their head office in Monrovia. There we are, and right after here, we move straight to Sinker to meet with the ECOWAS representative, and so on. They're going to tell us again after ECOWAS where we're going to go. You think where we're going to be, or how you look at this entire march? You have been assigned at the... Okay, they are coming out. So we will continue with this.
The update is that the EU is in receipt of our statement. It has been well received, and we are hopeful that there will be interventions. We are not going to stop here. We are headed to the UN headquarters where we'll present to the UN system, and then we'll also help to ECOWAS.
Okay.
Well, we don't expect an immediate answer, but I can tell you that it was well received and notified.
Okay, well received. We did not expect an immediate intervention, but we know there will be. That is what Lofa County District 4 District 4 Representative District 2, I'm sorry, Clarence Masakwa just told us. So like I was telling you, we're going to continue with this interview with Representative Richard Kunwahi Kimlet, because he's a very respected member of the Unity Party, a very high-ranking member at that rank, who has been in the struggle advocating for the party. But he came a little bit late though. He's going to tell us that, and we will talk to some other lawmakers. But we hope UP will tell us exactly, or they will read at least a portion of their petition to us. So we are headed to the UN headquarters in Monrovia, also to the ECOWAS headquarters in Monrovia. There we are headed now. In Cinco, they are all situated in Cinco. So we leave in Central Monrovia for Cinco, and we stay moving. Chairman Amin Moda is stay here, and he's very energetic again, moving with his team, making sure that we get to where they are headed. At the end of the day, we hope the Unity Party will tell us so. So the chairman gets back in his vehicle to get ready for the next tour. The chairman gets back in his vehicle. He gets back in his vehicle. So we move gradually. If he just joining us, we move. The chairman has gotten back in his luxurious vehicle in order to move to the UN headquarters and the ECOWAS headquarters. We're moving. And this, I told you, is going to take a few hours, 2-3 hours, and we're moving gradually. Around 10 we started, and we stay moving. And let me say again, thumbs up to CEO Stanton Weatherspoon and the entire management of Spoon Network for making this broadcast a success. Together, they had to send us here in order to make you get the information. So Joseph Soko Kwane, who is the TV director, is in charge of the camera, making sure you get all of the images that you deserve. And this is a march, just to again update you. It is a march, not a protest. A very peaceful march where the police is moving along with them. We had hands in hands barricade, movable hands in hands barricade, and they are about to reconstruct that. That is intended to separate the Unity Party people from the ordinary folks who are moving and going to do other businesses and things, vehicles and so forth. So that is what the police is doing here. So it is not like other protests where you will see folks chunking rocks, insulting the police, chunking the police, challenging the police. No, that is not going on here. The guys are on the side, and the police is also on the side. And the Liberia National Police is doing everything possible to make sure that other citizens get free movement. So it is a very organized protest here. You have the hands in hands barricade that is being provided here by the police. They are on the other side, and Unity Party and its lawmakers are on the other side, moving gradually. So we now have 6 lawmakers here now. Prince Moi, Henson Kazulu, Richard Kun, Francis Jumanli, Ben Fofana. They are all here sweating, I mean rather sweating. Their voices are heard, and this is an indication that this case involving the Unity Party, ALP, and the CPP is a very important case, because this is the first time since 2017 to see a huge number of lawmakers taking the street, except the chairman, who would not make it with the walk, who had to rush back to his vehicle. But all of the other lawmakers, they are still moving they are moving with their supporters. This is the first time.
No, just I think I take exception to that. I'm not seeing Numali. Earlier when
For instance,
we were leaving,
Numali is there.
no, when we're leaving the embassy, I saw him getting on board a vehicle as well.
Okay, so Joseph Soko also did an observation, and he's just confirmed that Francis, that Francis Numali, who was in the front, is also now on the vehicle. Yeah, because some of the guys, they are not used to these things. Yeah, they are not used to it. We come out every day. We join these guys. They will spend a day long parading, moving here and there. These guys are not used to it. They are used to their very nice vehicles. And, you know, to find yourself among party members, they're parading like this. They're parading like this. Whoa, whoa. They're parading like this. They're parading like this. It's gonna be somehow. So stay moving. And the chairman, it was very difficult for him. But majority of these people you see here, they have been into this for a couple of years. Since this administration came to power. Some of these women, you see them here, they have been into this, protesting here and there, advocating, calling for justice. So you see how she's moving energetically. And this is what the chairman was not able to do. How you feel moving like this?
Working for what I feel is right. I feel so superb. Very good.
How long you think you can go? How long are you going to go with this?
I can go from here to red light.
From here to red light? Exactly. So your chairman was never able to do what you're doing now?
My chairman is my chairman. We work for the party. And if the chairman as our leader, if he's not able to, we'll continue. He's with us. He's behind us. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. So let's move to another woman. So why are women taking the lead here? All the men are at the back and women moving. Your chairman did not make it like the way you're moving. So how long are you going to last moving like this? Thank you for the water though.
I can move around till we go Freeport, around about.
How long you been doing this?
I've been doing it for long. Okay. I've been in the Girl Scout since 2011. Okay. The Unity Party Girl Scout. Yeah,
but
it's strong though.
But your lawmakers said they don't want to come here. Why y'all have to come out too now?
We only have to escort them. We only escorting them. Okay. This is not the full Unity Party.
Our lawmakers.
Okay.
We accompany our lawmakers. I am the national chair for the Women Congress, so I see nothing wrong with it. I'm a leader of the party too, so the lawmakers and other executives of the party, we are the ones that are out. The people you see behind us are our supporters, some of our supporters who didn't just want to see the legislative caucus and the other executives of the party come out and room. Okay. So that's why they accompany us.
All right, thank you. So we fall back to bring you more images. And the police too is working here. The LMP is working here too. This hands-in-hands barricade from the U.S. Embassy to where we're going. Anyway, they are being paid for it though. Yeah, they are being paid for it. And I think this is also helping to create free movement, free flow of traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic is moving slowly.
And I hope police will do this for all other protesters as well, even if it is a peaceful march. I think it will be a great thing, James.
Yep, and also provided other protesters or folks who will be marching will obey the laws.
Sure. And our interview with Representative Kuhn, I think we should still continue.
Yeah, we will talk to him later. And I'm told, and also I saw a regulation from the Liberia National Police. I'm very certain that we may not pass even the executive marshal. We may not pass even the executive marshal. There's going to be a detour. We may not pass even the executive marshal because the police came out with this. I think last month, that protest cameras, shouting or whatever are not allowed before the home of the Liberian president. So we may use the boulevard. We may use the boulevard to get to First Street. Okay, so don't expect us. I'm certain, as per that, except now there's going to be an exception today. Except now there's going to be an exception, but as per the police instruction or mandate, protests and other things are not allowed, or heavy vehicles moving, blowing horn, are not also allowed before the executive marshal. So we stay moving. We stay moving gradually. And at the end of the day, when we end this, several of the lawmakers here are not going to rest for a day long. Several of them would rest for a day long, including the chairman, who is now in an air-conditioned car. I see them resting for the entire day. And today is Wednesday. Mo Ali is also at the Monrovia City Court. I'm told he should be there. And our team is also there to provide coverage. You can also follow Spoon TV. Rufus Scanner and Aaron Kuben are there to bring you live coverage. What is it you want to talk about?
At the end of the day, I will have a contrary view to the march. Why the student marching? My contrary view is in the point of disappointment.
What is that?
I'm strongly disappointed into our own lawmaker that today we are in protest going around. One of my disappointment has to do with the commissioners. Why now we should be agitating against the commissioners when they were being confirmed by some of our senators? So today, we marching for the rule of law, but we also calling on them when they shall resume, they must always do due diligence to the presidential nominees. They must look at the credentials. Look at Floyd Thomas. Floyd Thomas being involved into a lot of irregularities during the 2017 elections. He was at the database. You saw what Floyd Thomas did to our electoral system. Now, the same Floyd Thomas was being confirmed by some of our senators today that were all walking into the streets. So there's a warning, there's a caveat, there's a special call to all of the opposition's lawmakers that every presidential appointment, this is why the Constitution was not in error, that the president appoints, the Senate confirmed. So we're asking our senators, including Senator Prince Moyi, Senator Nyombi Kanga Lawrence, Senator Abraham Darras DeLong, Senator Daniel Flomo Lanten, all of them to do due diligence to presidential appointment. Now all of the time, when they confirm, they will come back to say, we don't trust the system.
But are you happy with the number of lawmakers who turned up here today?
Today, I would say yes, I'm very, very happy because this thing was not about the number.
You have 66 turn up.
This thing is not about how many representatives, how many senators that turn out. This thing is about the message that we want to be given to the authority for their intervention, the European Union, the American Embassy. Now we're going to the United Nations headquarters. From there we'll be going to ECOWAS. So while a lawmaker come, lawmaker didn't come, the idea, the purpose for today, we accomplished our mission. So it's not about how many lawmakers came, it's about getting the message across.
Okay, so we continue with this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Charles Brown, there of the Liberian Senate, and also a member of the Unity Party. They all here making sure that the message of Unity Party is heard. So thank you. We still have the Unity Party lawmakers who are still moving with their supporters. And this is a very long journey though, from the U.S. Embassy straight to 1st Street, break in, wake up, get on your vehicle, drink some water. Yeah, it is a very long journey. And we hope that the party leaders will also continue with this, that when their members get up tomorrow to protest for justice, they are going to join them to deliver documents and their petition statements to the very embassies or international organizations that they are visiting. So if you're just joining, we want to welcome you. This is Spoon TV, and we're bringing you live coverage of the Unity Party lawmakers march here. They are marching in demand of justice. They are marching in demand of justice. According to them, the case not at the National Elections Commission now, the case on its way to the Supreme Court is a political case and is being politically motivated to deny the Unity Party, to deny the Unity Party from forming part of electoral activities. So they believe that they can only solve that by forming part of it and getting into it to call the international community attention to what's happening in Liberia. So today, that is going on, and it is now raining, and I think this is very helpful. This is I think this is very helpful for them and for all of us here. The high temperature is now going to be okay a bit. There is a little downpour of rain. We are around the ATS sport page, gradually moving. So I think this is good for everyone here. Our temperatures are going to be normalized a bit. They are going to be normalized a bit due to this downpour of little rain that is coming down here. So everyone is going to get little cold after this work. And the lawmakers still has, the lawmakers still have strength. The heat from the quota. The lawmakers still have strength. We're moving gradually until we reach 1st Street. This is how we're going to continue.
If you can walk fast, leave
Honorable Kuhn, I think this is your first time moving like this, right?
Yeah, sure.
So what is it that you think UP is going to benefit from this as it relates to the case pending before the Supreme Court?
I think from our showcase into this, a clear indication that we mean business and we are not here for any government of such an infringement of it. I think at the end of the day, I still believe with certainty that judgment will rule in our favor. So we're hoping that before the time for the election or before the final listing coming from NEC, our candidate will be on the list.
So I keep listening to most of your supporters and reading placards indicating that no UP, no election. How are you going to do this possible?
Well, I mean, it's just a slogan, but mainly, I mean, it sends a signal out there to, we already operating in this fragile piece, and then we want the government to be very careful to make this kind of move for the Union Party not to show face a candidate. Understand now that the piece we operate is very fragile, and anything can happen in the midst of this kind of situation, especially where you have the biggest opposition political party denying of participating in a by-election that they were fully qualified. It's another trouble for this country. I feel we just urging the government should take time to handle this issue so that it won't escalate more than this.
But do you think that this is the case that they want to come up against you, that you may not form part of it? What is the bigger picture you're looking at if this case goes through like this and you are denied? What do you think is going to happen in 2023?
It will be disastrous. Seriously, that's what we're trying to prevent. We're trying to prevent so that such a thing will not occur. But let it stop right here. Let it be a bus stop. So at the end of the day, we can be represented in the local county by-election. Because what happened with the framework agreement or framework paper with the CPP, it already been infused with a lot of other sections that is not part of the original framework. There are a lot of fictitious things. Look, for example, one of the issues about 8.5 I talk about if you withdraw from the framework, you will not be allowed to field candidate 5 months after 2023, which of course the same framework created the column or the platform for the withdrawal procedure. So how can you have a withdrawal procedure, then you come back again and contradict yourself? That's the issue. So we're looking from a less standpoint that the whole agreement should be put aside. Let us call for the regional agreement and let it go into it. I think a regional agreement will solve this whole problem.
What makes Lofa County so important to Unity Party that they will go to the extent of saying no UP, no election? Do you have the ability to stop election from taking place in Lofa County?
Well, I don't want to be hard on having the ability. The fact is that we want obtaining Lofa County president is a clear indication that those are signed. For example, you got 2 radio stations already burned down. You got people blocking roads. You got people coming with small crashes in Lofa County. Those are just signals, and we pray that they won't go any further than this. I'm not saying that we have the right to stop election if we don't participate, but the fact is that we're just trying to advocate for our right to be heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I wish you a success in your journey. Thank you so much. That's Representative of Monrovia County, District number 11, giving some of the reasons why they believe that Unity Party should be a part of the upcoming election there in Lofa County. So let me quickly join between them here again to talk to District 17, Representative Henson Kazulu. Representative Kazulu, I see you here, and I think I picture you 1 or 2 times among larger crowds, but this is extraordinary to see you moving at this distance where your chairman had to fall back and another lawmaker, Francis Humanly, had to fall back, but you are still strong moving. Tell us, what Representative Kazulu has to take the time out to walk in the principal streets of Monrovia, the capital of this country?
There are 3 reasons. One and the foremost is to save our democracy from miscreants that want to destroy it. The second, to show to the Liberian people that this is an early warning for a destructive election in Lofa or 2023. The third is, as a caucus chair, I should be part of the solidarity march of Unity Party to inform our partners, especially our foreign partners, that indeed what is happening, we shouldn't take it for granted. They have the propensity to touch the peace and our fragile democracy.
So who is touching or who is playing with the peace of the country?
NEC try to play with the peace of this country. I don't want to say they have been teleguided, because they should do things that will reflect the integrity of the National Election Commission. They should do things that will reflect the integrity of our democratic process. So if they are undermining themselves, then of course they have an element of miscreants among them, and we need to flag that.
Some would say your institution is threatening the peace by saying no UP, no election in Lofa County. So I'm coming out to join you. So a serious barricade has been provided. A serious barricade, riot police. Are they going to block the folks? I see them saying no. Okay, their leaders are now redirecting them to get back. They are now redirecting them to get back to say, hey, allow the folks to go in. But at first they tried to block them. I told you that we were never going to use the executive marshal path. I told you we were never going to use the executive marshal route. So the noise you're hearing is as a result of a little should I say misinformation or whatever. The security tried to provide blockage, but at the end of the day, they told them to let the folks flow to use the capital bypass route. So we're moving. So we stay moving in. And we will continue our interview with Representative Henson Kazulu. Let's move back to Representative Kazulu. I'm sorry, we had to leave you because we saw the police trying to block you guys. My question was, some believe that your institution is threatening the peace by saying no UP, no election in Lofa, like the song you hear in the back. Somebody said this is also a distraction to the peace that you are inciting your supporters in Lofa to move in.
Look, I told you from the onset of the interview, these are early warning signs. And I'm telling you again, the slogan, there are a lot of substances in the choir, and that just one you pick up. But we should all be aware that the mere fact we have a fundamental right. It's not only constitutional, but it is a universal right of association. If we try to exercise it, and a government institution that is responsible for elections try to undermine that right, then of course, without us, we will not go into the process of election. And we're going to get our sweat and blood for this. And I can repeat this, if you come 15 years, 20 years, I will tell you this.
Okay, so what are some other means you're going to use to stop the election if you are found guilty before the Supreme Court?
We cannot disclose our major steps.
Okay.
But these are some of the processes that we have embarked on.
All right. Thank you. We'll talk to you again. All right. You just listened to Representative Henson Kiazulu of Monrovia County, District number 17. And we will continue to talk to them gradually till we finalize with all of the lawmakers here. So we are now on the boulevard. We are now on the boulevard, moving in. Gradually we're moving. A minute or two away from the Liberia National Police Headquarters. A minute or two. And after like 1 or 2 minutes, we're going to be before the Liberia National Police Headquarters and the home of lawmakers. So we have to take a deep travel around the executive mansion due to restrictions. The protests are not allowed, so we are using this route.
No election. 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 No paca. No paca. No paca. No paca. No paca.
So you hearing no UP, no election. We are now before the Liberia Movie Union. There we are, gradually moving towards the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. So tell us, why are you here?
I am here to exercise my constitutional right as a citizen as one, to remind the people of Liberia.
What's your name?
My name is Arthur T. Gibson.
Which party you are a member of?
I am a member of the Unity Party Riverside County branch.
Okay.
Riverside County.
Yeah, so explain to us more what makes this protest very successful or very important to you. What makes it very important to you?
What makes it important is our party, the Unity Party, is a party that believes in the rule of law. Since we got on the street, there has been no violence, We are people who understand. We say UP, you. The U stand for understanding. We understand the economic situation that is confronting this country right now. We understand the insecurity problem. So we do not want to follow exacerbate the situation that the people of Liberia will lose hope in us. So we are here to conduct ourselves and to present our petition to the international body, because all of the development that is ongoing, the international community is going to be immensely towards the infrastructure, the economic development of our country. So we carry our complaint to them.
Did you travel from Riverside here?
Yes, I travel. My chairman out with him, but he stopped in Buchanan, so I decided to come here to be part of the protest for Riverside to be represented. And this is why I am here.
What's your position in Riverside?
I'm a member of the Unity Party, a member, not kind of official, but member of the party. I'm a bona member. You want to see my ID card? I can present it right now.
No, I'm not asking.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you again.
And this is my own protest.
The CPP Constitution of Liberia, which one is the supreme law of the country. Think Liberia, love Liberia. Okay.
Good. What else we move? Show.
Why you want Ben out?
Ben out. Because Ben don't know analyze. Ben don't know analyze. Ben a grave seeker. Ben a grave seeker.
Okay, thank you. So we continue to move in gradually. We are now before the legislature. That is the Capitol building here on Capitol Hill. There we are now moving directly to the UN headquarters and the ECOWAS headquarters here. There the team is going to again present another document. So we have visited the United States Embassy, the European Union Mission Head Office in Liberia. We are headed to the United Nations Mission in Liberia. That is the UN headquarters here. Remember yesterday, the resident coordinator of UN met with UP, and there I'm told the standard bearer of UP said, no UP, no election. And you listen. So welcome back. Unfortunately, disrupted the sound, but we are back. Don't worry. We stay back here and we're doing everything possible to bring you live coverage of what's happening. And we are now on Capitol Hill, moving in gradually.
We announced about account. There are few people who present petition. United Party gave mandate on the radio. Jim, you will bring some of what I will drink. Because we lean on the corporate job here and say here, the child will enter the leadership here.
So we are before the University of Liberia. We are before the University of Liberia. We are the University of Liberia head office, few minutes away from the foreign ministry, and then we will pass into the United Nations head office here. So we're still moving. Lofa County, a county that is yet to be fully represented since 2020 December 8th election. Lofa is yet to be fully represented. So today, Unity partisans and their lawmakers are in the street visiting international institutions to deliver a message, to them regarding the ongoing case involving UP, ALP, and the CPP. That hey, this case is political and we need you to intervene. So let's see after these. Haji, So let's see after these deliveries, what's going to be the outcome. After these deliveries, let's see what's going to be the outcome of the Unity Party plea. So you still have the lawmakers, and again,
to follow UP, we are decided to follow UP. No turning back, no turning back. We have decided to follow UP. It's not about Pwaga, but it's about Abra first.
Okay. So let me give you a little story why the chairperson of Unity Party is not with us, but he's currently on his vehicle. He was a part of the team that traveled from the headquarters of Unity Party to the United Nations. That is the United States Embassy. When we got there after the delivery, he was never able to continue on Nepo Street. He had to get redirected to his vehicle. And as we speak, the chairperson is in his very air-conditioned vehicle parading with us, while you still have the masses and lawmakers making our way to the EU. That is the UN headquarters. So Chairman is part of us, but he's coming along with his vehicle while we're moving. And we hope at the end of the day, UP will give us a press statement, or they will organize a news conference to give us duty of what's happening. So welcome again. 6 lawmakers out of 16 within the Unity Party Legislative Caucus were able to make it to this well-organized march.
It looks like new hat. Yeah, just put it. I see this in there. Yeah, my second find the table.
So we stay here, moving in gradually to make sure that we give you all of the happiness from here. So we are now before the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There we are before. I think we turn over this. So we are